Hey everybody! So this is the last Sunday of Pride Month, and it is also the 51st anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising. That's amazing. So we have a few things to celebrate still, and we wanted to share this collaboration video that we're part of. It's just something fun to commemorate Pride.
Yeah. We want to start off by saying thank you to Jess and Sarah of Uphill Adventure. They reached out to us and asked us to collaborate in this video, and we're really excited that they did, and they put it all together, and they did such an amazing job. So we want to give them a big thank you, both for including us and for putting together the video.
Yep, so we hope you guys enjoy a couple of van lifers out there and just some really cool Q&A, some lighthearted, fun Q&A. So hope you enjoy.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride! Hello everyone, I'm Jaz.
I'm Crystal.
This is little Izzy.
And this is Bella.
And we're also known as the Van Wives on YouTube and Instagram.
Hi everyone, I'm Jess. I'm Sarah, and we are Uphill Adventure.
Hey everyone, I'm Natalie.
I'm Abigail.
And we are Let's Play Ride and Seek. These are our dogs, Bear and Luce.
Hi, I'm KP. Hi, I'm Stephanie. So we are Queer Natured on Instagram, and we have been together for about 10 months. You know, if we count all the times we've dated, then we can say about 3 years, but we're gonna go with 10 months right now.
We have been together for almost 7 years. 7 years this month. Oh. Should we say that we're engaged? We are engaged. And we're engaged. Yes.
We've been together for almost 4 years.
And we've been together 6 years and happily married for 2.
How did you meet? Well, we met at university.
We met through a mutual friend. He was kind of in love with both of us. And so he would talk about Abby to me and vice versa. But wouldn't let us meet for like months on end. We finally went out with him all together, had a date after that a week later, and then the rest was history.
You know, that app called Bumble. We met through Bumble, and then we just kept running into each other over and over again. So the universe really wanted us together. Third time's a charm.
So we actually met at work 5.5 years ago, as we were friends first, and then we weren't, but we're still best friends. What's your vehicle setup, and how long have you been on the road?
Our vehicle is a 2006 Mercedes Sprinter that we outfitted ourselves. It's a DIY, and we've been on the road for a year and a half now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Over
a year and a half.
So we live in a 2004 fifth wheel. It's 33 feet. We've been on the road since, I guess we left in February, although we left our homes in December, like end of December? January. So we've been moved out for about 6 months, but officially on the road for only about 3 or 4 after renovating. We fully renovated ourselves.
We live in our van, Lynn Van Well. We converted it with some of our very good friends over last summer. And we moved in January, so we have been on the road now for 6 months. Yes, wow, I can't believe it's been that long.
We have a 2004 Sprinter van, 2500, 177-inch wheelbase. She is a diesel, and we named her Tawanda. She used to be a prisoner transport vehicle, and now she's our tiny home on wheels. We've been on the road for almost a year and a half.
A funny story while we were on the road would have to be pretty recent. We were in Baja, Mexico on New Year's Eve. We were at this gorgeous spot on the beach, but I felt like I needed to get a little bit closer. So I moved the van a few feet further and blomp right into sinking sand. So we were stuck at a 45-degree angle on New Year's Eve. I spent 3 hours trying to dig us out, and luckily we got to see some fireworks in the distance. But yeah, always interesting.
Well, I think this is not really a funny story though, but anytime something bad happens in the van or during the build, nobody tells me, and I think that's funny. Like if there's any leaks or if anybody messes something up or like scrapes some paint, it's like a known fact that you can't tell Jess because apparently, I don't know, maybe I overreact. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's funny because like you're not really, I'm like more of a worrier than you. Like I'm like always, like if a drop of rain falls from the sky, I'm like, close the windows. Like, but yeah, definitely there were lots of things that happened while we were building it. Like when one of our windows, after we installed our windows and one of them leaked a lot, we didn't tell Jess.
Like, I'm still learning these things. Like, oh, we didn't tell you about that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, the build was just probably hilarious, the entire build, since we are completely rookie builders and we did this all ourselves. Let's just say being an electrician and a plumber is very hard when you have no skills. But I would have to say one of the funniest moments on the road is when we were traveling Oaxaca, Mexico, and we were probably 3 hours, maybe even 4 hours from any town or civilization. We took the bumpiest roads, and of course, oh, it was most beautiful beach, let me add that. But of course, we broke down. And thank gosh, Crystal knows, like, she knows Spanish, and she was on the phone probably for how many hours?
Hours and hours trying to convince, begging anyone to come and tow us out of where we were stuck.
However, we were so off the beaten path that no one wanted to come. So we were stuck there for 2 days, and we made the best of it. It was probably 40 degrees, and we almost ran out of water. And looking back, it's probably the funniest story ever.
Yep. We had a flood. Not a flood. We had a leak.
We made it into a flood.
We had a minor leak in our gray water system, and we noticed it because we noticed a little smell coming when our gray water system would get full, which was not pleasant.
No.
So I decided to investigate, and I had to take off the whole underbelly of the fifth wheel to get to the gray water tank. And I didn't really tell Stephanie what I was doing at the time, so I just stuck a hose down into the shower to fill up the gray water tank to see where the leak was coming from. And
then I heard some water rushing in the hallway, so I ran over and I see water everywhere, and I opened the bathroom door and the hose was just like spraying all over the wall. And so that was the first time.
Yeah, and then so I couldn't quite find the leak, so I was like, okay, maybe it's the black water tank. So I'll stick a hose down into the toilet and fill that up. I kind of told her this time.
Yeah, and she was like, make sure it doesn't flood. And I'm like, don't worry about it. And then I literally checked and walked away from the bathroom, came down the stairs, and then she comes to the door, and I hear just this crazy
much
rush of water coming in the background. And we run over. The toilet was overflowing, and it was just, like inches of water in our bathroom.
So we had to pull out all the bathroom floor, dry it in the sun in front of everybody in the RV park with our tails between our legs, and then reinstall all of our flooring the next day.
Yeah, because it's, What's your favorite thing about each other?
Really big heart.
Kind, profound heart.
How kind she is.
Her heart, she's always so giving.
So my favorite thing about her is her sense of humor. Literally every day, she has a different accent. She walks around the house talking in every type of accent you can think of. And she answers me, and I'm like, sometimes I don't understand what she's saying.
Right, yeah.
It's the cutest thing, and it's hilarious. She cracks me up everywhere we go. I love it.
I absolutely love Stephanie's really big heart. She She is so kind to like every person, every living creature. I swear, like a fly comes in here and I go to grab the fly catcher and the fly swatter. And she's like, no, just open the door, it'll fly out. Just give it time. Like it's a creature, and she's just taught me so much about love and compassion. And I love it.
I would have to say my favorite thing about Abby is her absolute authenticity. She has such a tenacity with her work and everything that she wants to put her mind to, the way in which she loves me, and how she makes me feel like I have the universe inside me.
I love you so much.
Good luck.
My favorite thing about Natalie is actually a duo of things. I like that on one hand, she's got such a kind, profound heart. And then on the other hand, she's so silly and makes me laugh every day.
My favorite thing about Jess is definitely how kind she is and her ability to love everyone and everything, and just feel like you're such a nice person, and that's a really great thing. That's nice of you.
My favorite thing about Sarah is probably how musically gifted she is. It's something that I've never been able to do, play music or play instruments, and it's so nice to be with somebody who will just sing and play the piano and guitar and just make funny voices. You're just a funny person, and I just really like that about you, and I like that you can play all the things.
My favorite thing about Jazzy is her fiery soul.
Thank you.
She's got a wild spirit.
And I'd have to say, my favorite thing about Crystal is her heart. She's always so giving and caring to everyone she meets, as well as all three of us.
Kind words and encouragement for anyone new to the LGBTQ plus community.
Just to be you, to look out to the community. We're all here to support you. It can be definitely challenging at the beginning, through the entire time. However, there's a big support group right here, and you'll never be happier if you are true to yourself.
Yes.
Hang in there. I know it's tough in the beginning. It's a confusing world when you figure something out about yourself that you haven't been showing people your whole entire life. And the gay LGBTQ community is a huge welcoming family, and we welcome you with open arms. And the longer you're out, the more comfortable you'll be with yourself. It's just you. It's just who you are, and it doesn't have to be anything other than that.
You don't have to be anyone but yourself. You don't have to fit into any boxes. You don't have to worry about not being, one thing or the other, or, being too much of something and not enough of something else. You are who you are, and that's what makes everyone unique and what makes everybody a great member, of a community. So I would say, don't worry about, changing who you are or trying to impress or be someone you're not. Just be you, and, you're welcome.
Hi to our LGBTQ community.
We wanted to say that we are so very proud of who we are because of how courageous, large-hearted, and resilient all of you are.
It takes a village to feel like we can be our original beautiful selves.
Yeah, and all the support and the amazing feed we get to see every day through the nomadic community and our Van Life Pride page is overwhelming. Happy Pride! Stay gold!
And before we end, we just wanted to acknowledge that the world has united in protest, and we believe it's very important to speak up, speak out, in real life and online, for peace, love, and equality.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride to all of you.
Oh my gosh, that was really beautiful.
You're very friendly.
Thank you to Jess and Sarah for including us in your Q&A.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.